the sky. In the city of angels, feels like I'm coming home. With my head up in the clouds, I am searching for something, and I'm still hoping. 'Cause I wanna be in, not out, wanna make this all count. Yes, I wanna go crazy now, gonna make this all count. Feeling like a rock star, 'cause tonight I'm getting out of line and it's alright. Feeling like feeling like just as cool as John Wayne in his movies. Feeling like I'm James Dean and I know it. Feeling like feeling like a rock star. 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 For some dollars to keep me going, I try to act like a superstar. Get tattoos without colors in a place where it's showing. And I blew my cash on drinks, not to mention this new ink. Yes, I wanna go crazy now, gonna make this all count. Feeling like a rock star, 'cause tonight I'm getting out of line and it's alright. Feeling like feeling like just as cool as John Wayne in his movies. Feeling like I'm James Dean and I know it. Feeling like feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star.
I don't wanna feel this way, but it's not that easy. You're complicating things for me. No, it's not that easy. Maybe just a little time can heal me, but it doesn't feel the way. What are you doing to me? Why'd you break my heart? Left me in the dark, dark. Why'd you have to go? I don't wanna feel this way. Though I'm broken, I'm still hoping I could be with you. I'm still breathing, it's not easy. I'm just a fool for you. Yeah, I'm just that stupid. Thought that we were meant to be. Yeah, I'm just that stupid. Maybe just a little time can make you change your mind about us. I thought that we were meant to be. Why'd you break my heart? Left me in the dark, dark. Why'd you have to go? I don't wanna feel this way. Though I'm broken, I'm still hoping I could be with you. I'm still breathing, it's not easy. I'm just a fool for you. I'm just a fool for you. I'm just a fool for you. For
La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. Hey, I've got you on my mind. Yeah, you're all that I think about. You know you got me going wild. And what I want is you. Could you come a little closer? I want you by my side, and I'll try the best I can to make you feel this way. Don't let me down, down, down. It could be you and I want you now, 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 now. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. Tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, 'cause I'd do anything. I just wanna be with you. How can you make me feel this way? Don't let me down, down, down. It could be you and I want you now, 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 now. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. I just wanna hear you say that you want me to. I told you I can't get you off my mind. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I wanna stay here with you.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Tuesday Night Studio Sessions. My name is Sean. I'll be your host. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Tonight we have so much to talk about. We have we got new goggles from DJI. We have a new gimbal coming out tomorrow from Insta360. We've got the Florida meetup this weekend, and somebody's going to win a T-shirt tonight. So, and we have to talk about what next quarter's project is going to be. I feel like we already decided on it, but I want to get everybody's take on it here tonight. But I want to hold off until 7 to announce the winner, just in case anybody wants to vote right now. Right now, Steven Drones has it, but Chuck is right behind him. And then Jim and John and Dustin are behind them. So I want to go ahead and show all of the entries right away. So if anybody wants to join the club or log into the club and vote, now is your chance. All right. So let me get this up. So here's where the voting is. We've had 10 votes. And this is where everything is. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video. It should be pretty good by now. Let's go ahead and come here. Make sure the quality is good. 720. Let's do that. 1080. You know what? Let's do that again. I want to make sure I add the audio tonight, because y'all get mad at me when I don't put your audio in your videos. So all right, let's do this. Dang it, I keep hitting the wrong button. Share the audio. All right, if y'all can't hear the audio, let me know. Sorry, guys. I'm going to add audio. I wasn't ignoring y'all. I was in the middle of something, though. I'm getting things ready for the rest of the chat tonight. So...
in 1849. There were a total of 31 arches spanning 900 feet long and 86 feet wide. A 100,000 linear feet of wood piling supported the 31 arches. The arches stood 11 feet tall and were 22 feet wide. It was completed in 1856 and cost over $216,000. It was designed by American civil engineer Van Rensselaer Richmond. It replaced the hazards of crossing directly through the Seneca River. You could cross over it instead. Its ruins remind us of the great engineering that was accomplished in the 19th century here in the United States.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is my feelings, I'ma be fine. Need time and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings, I'ma be fine. Need time and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping. I'm feeling low. Want you to know I ain't got much to show. Baby, I'm slow. Gonna creep into my eyes, snail show. Until the spring liberates me from my winter hell. I've got candles and candy. I can be your daddy if you only let me creep into your prison cell. Hey baby, can you tell I'm not a criminal? Your choice is seminal. I want you to stay true to what's right for you. No matter who or know what will others say. Just find your way and try to stay true. Speak low, stand in your row. Try not to show this life's a show. Try not to glow. Way down below, it's a lot of woe. And that's not a place where you would like to go. I've got cigarettes and brandy, which could come in handy if you just help me loosen up my hand grenades fuse. Baby, don't refuse my truth, but it's up to you not to choose. I want you to stay true to what's right for you. No matter who or know what will others say. Just find your way and try to stay true. I want you to stay true to what's right for you. No matter who or know what will others say. Just find your way and try to stay true, 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 true,
That's it for me for today. We'll catch you in the next one.
Drink a little water, feel a little better. You do what you gotta, babe. Breathe a little air. Bring life into your muscles, instinct for a living man. Oh, but there is one thing you're all forgetting. That endless morning will turn to night. And when you're dreaming, you will be seeing a little demon dancing around. slow decay.
I think y'all need to drink a beer every time or take a shot every time I talk with my stupid microphone on mute. Dang it. All right, let's do all that again. Let's pretend I just refreshed the screen. And we have Steven Drones in first place. We have Chuck Kovac in second place. And Dustin from One Vision Aerial is in third place. So what's up with that? That's pretty awesome. Thank you to everybody who logged in. We had 12 votes total. Yeah, thank you to all the submissions. So Steven Drones, yeah, proudly audio free since 2021. Nice. So Brent thinks it would be a good idea to give away merch every time I make a mistake. I'm already in the hole. We just did our taxes, and I lost a lot of money this year on my YouTube channel. So I don't think that's the best plan for me financially. I do have a great time doing this channel and chatting with you guys, but I cannot afford to give away merch every time I screw up, because I screw up all the time. Even like saying the word if y'all got merch every time I said the word oh my gosh, I would be in the hole. But y'all would I'd be seeing my shirts in everybody's videos. But Steven Drones, you are going to get a t-shirt from my store as usual. So be thinking about that. If you want me to design something for the new Printful website, or there's different styles there, or if you just want me to get something out of my other stores, you know where they are. And then for Chuck and Dustin, if you guys, pretty sure I have both of your information, but if you guys would send me your address, I'm going down to the South Florida meetup this weekend, and I am putting together a little media pack. And so I will send both of you that media pack. So yeah, I don't want to give away too much because it's going to be a surprise when I get down there. But yeah, I'm planning on changing up my branding a little bit, possibly. And I want to show you guys that tonight. But I have lots of stickers from the past, and I hear the drone meetups is the best place to trade trade stickers. So that's my plan. But yeah, so okay, so we've got a winner. Check. That part of the show tonight is done. So next, let's talk about the DJI Integra goggles for a minute. Actually, maybe I'm going to show you guys my merchant or my new logo. I've been playing around with it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet. We've got a couple different versions, and so I just want to be transparent and show you guys this. So I was trying to figure out how to do my logo so that it wasn't it wasn't 4 colors, and I just wanted to do 3 colors, which is basically here. So I basically wanted to take the white out of my logo and just keep it the colors, or be able to do it kind of black and white. So it's just a solid color. So this would be my logo that was one solid color. And then I wanted to put a shape around it just so that I could make stickers, and hats and stuff like that. So I've got 2 versions here. One version keeps my original icon, which people have learned to love over the years. But I really wanted to work out the word mark. Sean-Eyed Studios is a really long name, and I wanted to accentuate my name more and make studios kind of an afterthought. I also had an idea of, I also had an idea of doing just Sean IS or Sean Is, and making the I Studios like kind of an afterthought, and doing kind of like a Simply logo where, it's like a red rectangle with the word Simply in the middle of it. Is it Simply? Supreme. Sorry, the Supreme logo. So I was going to do kind of a play on that. But then I started going a little crazy. The S is kind of reminiscent of my old logo that has the hexagon, has the S in it, and it has the 3 colors. So Gary doesn't like the descender on the N. All right. That's good feedback. The reason I did that is I wanted to make a little pocket for the studios. And just to give it a unique word mark as opposed to just typing it out. And I don't have an example of the logo that I kind of took inspiration from, but they had hidden, I think it was like solutions down here in the bottom right. And then they used one of the letters as a divider. So since the letter N on the end had a line, I was able to pull that down. But anyway, this font is it's Futura, I believe, or no, it's a what is it? Nordica. But it's the same font that you would see on Belk. So I really, really like that. So Brent prefers the old S versus the new Superman S. Got it? So Brent prefers these down here. So yeah, I was going to try to get new merchandise for the Florida meetup, but I didn't get paid soon enough to make all this happen. So So yeah, but I just wanted to show you guys that. Yeah, so that's where my thought is. I do think I'm still going to use this S right here for something. Just not sure what yet. So there's that. So now we're going to talk about this. I love. Yeah, so Brent, on my logo, the white and the navy are going to be interchangeable. So if it's on a white background, navy is going to be the background, and the text, or sorry, the text. If it's a white background, the text is going to be navy, and if it's a navy or dark background, then the text is going to be white. So Eat More Possum said, "Is this a Pocket 2 competitor?" No. So every year, Insta360, like last year, we got to do this, I think 3 or 4 times. It's one of my favorite things to do with Insta360 because they give all of these hints and teasers and kind of tickles to what their new product's going to be. Their product's coming out 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. I don't know if that's specific. Oh, it's Eastern. It says right there. So first thing in the morning, I'm going to be checking the website to see what it is. And I'll probably buy whatever it is. But I've got a couple things that I want to show you guys tonight. We're going to look at the video that they sent. We're going to look at this screenshot. Now, this screenshot kind of looks like a skeleton's naked under a sheet. I don't think that's what they're going to release. But there's a couple clues here. One, it says mobile shots. So that kind of automatically, for me, says that it's going to have to do something to do with the mobile phone. And then it says mastered. So they've got these, if you haven't been around Insta360 for a while, they have these master shots. Okay. And what those master shots are is if you take video with your 360 camera, then Master Shots takes that 360 that sphere and does some really cool things within within that sphere. One master shot would be, it'll take a 2 or 3 second clip of you walking, and then you can do that all over town, and then the master shot using AI will make like a walk sequence, and your background is changing, but you walk the same kind of everywhere you go. So it takes your legs and matches the legs up, and then puts these different backgrounds behind you. One of them was there was a master shot that it would take the sky. It would use AI technology to take the sky out of your shot and put a different sky in. So you could be like, in a nightclub or something like that. They don't work perfect every time, but it's a very innovative way of thinking. You've got all these Snapchat filters, TikTok filters for your face and stuff like that. Really using the camera's capabilities to add things. And if you think about your mobile phones nowadays have 3D cameras on them, like they can read depth, and they use I forget, LiDAR to figure out what's in focus, and they've got all this technology built into your phone. And so I really feel like the app on your phone is going to take advantage of your mobile phone's technology, and that's my hope. And I'll show you a couple things that make me believe that. So this is, let me refresh the screen just in case the clock's not okay. So the clock is very valid. So in 12 hours, we will actually see what this product is. but I'll read this description real quick. We're breaking new ground at Insta360. So this is something they've never done before, which they've never done a gimbal, to my knowledge, with an all-new product line. So this is a product line. So they might be popping out a whole bunch of different gimbals, but this one, and it says they're, it might just be one product, but it also might be something that either works with cameras they already have, or this is the first of many gimbals coming out from Insta360. So, and then they want you to sign up. So I signed up and I got another image. And Brent, I'll get to this in a minute. Yeah, I'll get to this in a minute, and I'll show you a couple things that make me think that this is going to be an innovation, but it's probably not for everybody. Okay. So I have downloaded the video and I'm going to play that now. And I turned the audio down just so you guys can see it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to come back on the screen and we're going to go through this kind of frame by frame. And I'm going to show you kind of what is innovative about it. So first of all, we have this. I don't know if this is a projection onto the handle or if this is a screen, but I kind of like what's going on there. This is really hard to do. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to do this. Go back here, and I want to play the video slow. So this image right here makes me think that it's a kind of an LED screen all the way across the handle, but I'm not sure. This is hard to do. This says Think Bold. So it looks like there's an LED screen kind of on the motor. Man, I can't do this, can I? All right. And then over here, you've got another kind of screen. But it's really hard to figure out because the trigger is back there. Then you have this Insta360 labeled screen. This might be the same screen that we just saw. Okay. But there's this clear plastic area, and I think that has like AI cameras and stuff in it. That's my what I think. All right, so here we have auto, we have F, we have PF, and FPV. So auto is probably just so in a gimbal you have follow, you've got pan follow, and then you've got like a selfie mode, and I think FPV might be first person view, or it might be just an FPV mode that kind of, you know, doesn't keep everything horizontal but kind of moves around, which is usually follow mode. So I'm not sure. They have an extra button that flips it around. They've got a record light on there. And this looks like a joystick in the middle. I guess you can't see my mouse, can you? So there's that screen thing again. It's like, I feel like it's an invisible plastic, like a opaque plastic that you can translucent. with kind of a screen on top of it. It's got a magnetic phone holder. All right, so I know that sounds like there's not much to it, but they sent me a little preview, and I think this preview actually really excited me. There's not much to what we just saw, but I got an exclusive sneak peek, and this might look horrible because it's a tiny little GIF. It's very tiny, but we're going to walk through it. So this is the preview. So if you think about all of your gimbals that you've had in the past that are mobile phone gimbals, most of them have some sort of, some sort of automation. So I've had some that have had active track. Okay, so the phone will actively track me. I've also had some that will take a panorama and stitch it together. So while this Planet View is flipping around, keep in mind that this is a mobile phone. And back in the day, whenever we would take a 360 photo, we would take we take 12, maybe like 8 pictures pointing the camera this way. And then we point the camera straight and we take 8 more pictures. And then we take 8 more pictures pointing down. And then we take a picture straight up and we take a picture straight down. Okay. And then we would use a stitching software to stitch all that stuff together. But something they don't have is sphere mode. And I feel like this is going to do everything that I did with my Panasaurus back in the day, but with my cell phone. With this, there's no stitching issues in the sky, but if you look really close, there's stitching issues in the floor. And I think they did this on purpose so that you would know that there were several images stitched together. So that's what I think is going to happen with the release tomorrow. So I see what your takes are so far. Nobody's impressed. So I might be the only one that's excited about it. I haven't been excited about a DJI mobile gimbal since they made the magnetic holder. And the reason why is they made the magnetic holder for phones that don't have cases on them, and it's really frustrating to use those. So so I'm hoping that you'll be able to put a phone on it that has a case, because it looks like it's going to be able to point around and do a whole bunch of different things. I will say something, if this is a truly 360 active track, then I should be able to fly my drone over it and it will be able to track it as my drone goes over it. That's something that will be pretty awesome about it. And I feel like it's the same kind of thing with all of the, DJI puts out a new mobile gimbal. I'd really like to see what Insta360 does with gimbals. I really would. I would love to have a gimbal for my Insta360 Pro. But what's up, Bob? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a good night. We do some things here. Maddie said I was being not doing very good at giving people wrenches, so I've decided to give everybody here that's been here a while wrenches. So don't put Steven Drones in timeout if you are getting a wrench tonight. So it looks like Charles, I gave Charles one. Everybody else pretty much has one at this point. WrestleMania, what's up? Hope you're having a good night. All right, everybody's got a wrench. So that's all we're going to talk about for the Insta360 thing. It comes out tomorrow, so I thought this was my last chance to speculate what it might be. Yeah, it's a 360 company, so everything has to be 360. But I'm not sure. All of our answers will be questioned tomorrow. So next we're going to talk about, I need to get my screen ready for this. Okay. We are going to figure out what is new with this. So kill that. Share my screen. All right. So now what we have is, what the heck is the difference between the DJI Goggles 2 and the DJI Goggles Integra? The Integra is the new hotness that has just come out from DJI. And it is an upgrade to the DJI Goggles 2. So we're going to go through the specs side by side. One of them is African American and one of them is Caucasian. Sorry if you think that was racist. But basically one's the dark side and one's got the force. I don't know. So this is the website for the DJI Goggles 2. As you can see from the top part, they turned the number 2 into the word Integra. It's still Awaken. It's the exact same tagline. And the body looks the same, except for the these little pupil, like where you adjust the lenses to the distance between your nose and your eye on each side. So one diopters. And so one was a twist style and this one is a slide style. I'm very happy with my my twist style, but yeah, so that's the first difference that we see. And I wanted to go to this screen. So it doesn't have the screen. So let's talk about what is on. So lightweight and portable, integrated design, micro OLED screens, HD, low latency, and O3 Plus video transmission. We're going to do side by side, and then we'll go back and watch the video. So on the original, you had this long cable that went out to a battery that you plugged into your this long cable, and then you put that battery in your pocket. What they've done is which is horrible design. It was an afterthought. Like the original goggles took like a lipo, and then and then now they eventually got up to a smart lipo. And now they've integrated the battery into the back of the goggles, which is similar to the Oculus Quest and a lot of the new the Oculus Pro. A lot of VR headsets have the batteries in the back, which counterbalances. There's a weight on the back of your head and there's a weight on the front of your head, and so it doesn't hurt your neck as much, and it doesn't fall down on your nose as much because it's more balanced on your head. So loving this design, loving the fact that there is a nice padded battery back there. And I haven't seen anybody talk about it, but I wonder if Remote ID is built into this, or if they made this beautiful design that fits on your head, but you still have to plug it into your phone. If that's the case, this is stupid. Not totally stupid, but so I wanted to go to this screen. All right. So total weight, it has doubled in weight almost. But so it went from 290 grams to 410 grams, but that's because they included the battery into this weight right here. Foldable antenna, same. 2-hour battery life, same. Micro OLED display, same. Screen resolution, 1080p, same. Max brightness, 70 nits, the same. Max frame rate, 100 hertz, the same. Supported codecs, H.264 and H.265, same. The only difference is they've added this low blue light certification so that the DJI goggles Integra present HD displays while protecting your eyes with comfortable experience. All right. But they had that in the old ones. They just put it in a different place on the website. So yeah. So with that said, we are going to look at all of the goodness of these. So, so let's go back and properly view this website. There's the Integra. That's what they look like. We already read all that. Soak up the sky with the DJI goggles Integra, and extend your experience with the DJI Avata and the DJI RC Motion 2 for acute control and immersion first-person flight. So looks like we've got new goggles on our heads, and we've got the RC Motion 2. And that's it. So it's really funny. They make fun of themselves here. The lightweight DJI goggle Integra adopts an integrated design that combines headband and battery into one, getting rid of those pesky cables and allowing you to effortlessly take the goggles on and off. I really think it's funny that they came out with 4 versions of these. This is the 4th version of the goggles, and the first 3 had those pesky cables. The built-in battery headband feels lightweight, balanced, and comfortable to wear. DJI Goggles Integra can be used while charging and will stay powered through several full battery drone flights. So you can just keep soaring all day. It's got a nice OLED display. Yippity doo. Ultra low latency, smooth and stable video transmission. The DJI Goggles Integra are equipped with the DJI O3 Plus video transmission, boosting latency as low as 30 milliseconds. The goggles automatically switch between 2.4 and 5.8 frequencies. There's a stable signal, immersive HD viewing experience with minimal interference. They have a new Sync Smooth technology that produces smooth, fluent video transmission for high-speed aerial photography. The tracking effect of the goggles display frame aligning with the video transmission frame is optimized to cut down video transmission latency and fluctuations. So it's easier on the eyes and doesn't give you fatigue. And that's it. So let's see what you guys said. We've got my psychedelic cursor. Awesome. That's what we do here, man. I gave Melon some shrooms right before we did this. So Jim and Brent say that the GPS is built in. So is that the problem with the goggles that I have? Is that the goggles don't have GPS in them? But the drone has GPS in it. That's what I still don't understand. Like, to me, it would be more important where the drone is than where the person flying the drone is. Or for remote ID, do you need to know exactly where the pilot is so you can arrest them for doing something stupid? Or does remote ID need GPS on the bird and on the RC unit? If that's the case, then that makes sense. So Jim's looking forward to the new lenses. Nice. They work while charging. I will say that, okay, so I have several VR headsets that work while they're charging. Every time you charge a battery, you're creating this chemical reaction that produces energy, which is hot. Just like they always say, like, you know, like cell phones, like blowing up in your pocket or like blowing up while they're being charged. The battery is going to be on the back of your head, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. But I will say my Quest, my Oculus Quest and my Oculus Go, whenever I would plug them in and they were on my face, like, I would just get really, really hot. So Jim ordered his today. Sweet. Jim said no RID Wi-Fi. I'm not sure what those were responses to. So government has to know, the government needs to know where you are so they can tell others to come mug you and take your bird. Got it. Government. That's awesome. I thought you were talking about peppermint gum. So Jim said the Goggles 2 never came with extra lenses. So this one comes with extra lenses. Let's go to the buy now and see what's up. So the Integra. it's nice. They've got a head strap again. So funny they took the head strap off and now they have one again. Maybe they didn't. So that's what the front looks like. Oh, so you're saying you can order different lenses that are prescription? I thought you could do that with the last one. You can't do that with the last one? I think it's weird that you put the micro SD card in there, like in your forehead. I would think that would be the sweatiest place to put it, like right next to your forehead. Think of the condensation on that SD card. That pad looks really comfortable compared to all the other like kind of foam pads that you get on things. Oh, that's what you mean. So it comes with every lens possible, so you can just play with them and figure out what you're... Oh, that's pretty cool. Are these like reading glasses? Like, is there a 1 and a 1.5 and a 2 and a 2.5? Maybe I didn't want to do that. Okay, let's go to the overview. This will answer our questions. In the box, DJI goggles Integra eyeglass frame pair. And then the Integra corrective lenses. You have 11 pairs. Gotcha. It's compatible. Okay, here's the compatibility. DJI Avata, DJI O3 Air Unit, motion controller, RC Motion 2, FPV Remote Controller 2, FPV Air Unit module. So the one thing that it's not compatible with is the DJI FPV drone. That's interesting. It's interesting. Does anybody know why it's not compatible with the FPV drone? Is that a different transmission system? I thought there were talks to make all the goggles compatible with other things, but that's interesting. All right. Just because. That's what I want to do. So yeah. So once again, congratulations to Steven Drones. Send me your information and what you want me to do. I know you like bossing me around sometimes. So who all's going to the South Florida meetup that's here? I know Gary is, and Chris. Is anybody else going? Bob? I am planning on coming. My wife is coming. She's going to be there to help me just kind of pass out stuff to people. I have some FPV drones that I'm bringing that I will probably be giving to someone else that can use them. So that'll be cool. There's going to be lots of prizes, so I'm excited about that. So Gary said 58 hours from now? When are you going? Wait, so today's Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, that's 48 hours. Is that when you get on the plane? Bob said he's going to bear hug me. I told him not to get fresh with me. I think I'll be there for Sticks. I don't know. me and my wife like to take our time on the road, so I don't know how soon I'll get there. Um, but but I'm planning on meeting y'all at Sticks. I don't know if I'm going to bring my wife to that. She's welcome to come, but she's also really shy around people. So yeah, and I didn't have time to order anything for anybody, but I'm just planning on doing some stuff. So I'm not going to make any promises of what I'm doing, but yeah, we had to do our taxes, and it wasn't pretty this year. Gotta love the government. So I'm not staying at the Hampton Inn with y'all. I'm staying at like a Days Inn somewhere. It's pretty much across the big bridge from where you guys are going to be. Right down the road. I have no idea where it is compared to Sticks. I'm planning on looking all that stuff up, but planning on bringing the cameras, bringing some drones. I don't know if I'm going to fly or not. I might just hang out. I might do like a couple flybys just to get some B-roll. And if other people are flying the same drone I have and they're having no problems, I'll probably fly mine too. But I don't think I'm going to fly over the water, because I've seen several videos of people losing their drones in the water at the South Florida drone meetup. So I don't think I'm that bold, but I will definitely fly straight up and get some really beautiful shots, is what I'm planning on doing. Gary said the party moved to the Days Inn. It's got a tiny little tiny little room. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just going to come over and hang out at the Hampton with y'all. Bob, what are you flying? Are you bringing your Air 2S? I thought about doing the Sphere, because I've seen some other videos of where you guys meet, and there's like the bridges and all that kind of stuff. So I think the Sphere might be really, really cool. I might just do some flybys. But there's so many drones in the sky that makes me nervous. Like, just I have anxiety about that stuff. So looking forward to hanging out with y'all. But yeah, that's about all I have to talk about tonight. I'm just getting ready for the meetup this weekend. So yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful week. My next video will probably be from Florida, or about Florida. But yeah, congratulations once again to Steven Drones. Your video definitely had the most decay in it. There was so much destruction in your video. It was beautiful. But everybody else had really good videos too. I love seeing like what you guys are doing. And the next project is going to be flipped. I've decided on Project Flipped because we had mentioned, I forget whose video we were watching. I think it was Draymond's video. And he did video in his neighborhood, and he did it in reverse. So what Project Flipped is going to be is taking the type of video that you usually take, but looking at it from a different perspective. So sometimes, like there's one video that I did of Stewart's Creek High School where I flew through the bleachers and then landed right in front of myself. And then for the intro of the video, I played that in reverse. So I started out looking at me and flew backwards through the bleachers, and you couldn't see what was coming up. And so things were just coming up. So filming things in reverse is a different way of looking at it. Filming things that are upside down or not necessarily horizontal. I think even if you had like a vortex effect on one of your gimbals, might be kind of fun. But Project Flipped will be what we're going to do. And we're going to end tonight's live stream with Bob Casey's video that he just posted. So fingers crossed that it's... Oh, wait. I'm going to get...
Hey y'all, it's Bob Casey Ariel. I'm gonna be doing some flags, as you, as you can tell. Stick around, and I'm just gonna be doing some small things. You know what I do throughout the process. It's not a tutorial. It's not me going over every little nook and cranny. It's just me going at it and filming when I felt like filming. So if you would, stick around. I'll see you on the flags. Peace! Here's where I'm at with this one. I'm getting ready to glue it up. After I glue it up, I'm going to put the 4 backing boards on it. After the 4 backing boards on, I'll burn the back of it. And that way, when I get done, I'll show you a finished product. But I'm doing, like I said, 3 of these in one mini. The star are facing up. If you put them this way, they're upside down. So you got to make sure that you have them where they're supposed to go. Draw every one of them, and then I'll put the dremel to it and start carving them out. Anyways, we're going to take this up, and then we'll go from there.
I love those glasses. I've got a pair of those glasses and I use them.
Two or three. Then I'll go ahead and carve it all
All right.
out. And that's all it is. It's just so repetitive. It's a lot of it. Some of these, the wood is soft and the stain goes way deep, so you really have to dig it out to get all the stain out. And some of them, it doesn't suck the stain up at all, and you can glide right over it. They go pretty smooth. But for the most part, like I said, it's time consuming, and I'm not gonna show you hyperlapse and doing all of these. I just ain't gonna do that. But anyway, when I get done with this, the stars, I'll show you the back, and I'll show you what I do on the back side of them. I burn the wood, so this wood grain will all come out. I just take a Burns-O-Matic torch, this right here, and I burn the wood on the back side. That's how I get this. And I got lucky and found some with some good grain in them. And but I'll show you what I do a little bit, and I'll show you a little hyperlapse on the back side, and that way you'll know exactly what I'm up to. So let's take the camera up here a little bit, and now you see all the junk behind me. My shop's a mess. I've been in here for about 4 days, and trying to get these done little at a time. But anyway, I'll show you what I've got when I get to the back side of them. When I get these done, I'll show you, and you'll see the finished product. The torch, and I'll show you a little bit of it. So it seals it up too. All right, got an idea what we're doing here, so let's go hyperlapse. I want to again give a special shout out to Max F. That inspired me 3-4 years ago with these flags, so I started doing them. As you can tell, I got enough of them. I'm bringing 3 of these to the South Florida Drone Meetup. If you need a flag, hit me up. And also I want to give a shout out to Sergio and Michael, Fly Zone Drone, for these goggles. Not goggles, but the magnifiers. They really help. And I want to also give a huge shout out to a brother in drones, Mike Kinney. Mike Kinney is taking off to Ukraine. By the time that we're at the meetup, he'll be on board a flight headed to Ukraine. I want to wish him well. I want to wish him safe travels there and a safe return soon. And I'll see all you guys at the South Florida Drone Meetup.
Good job, Bob. If you guys want to see what that video actually looks like, click on the link in the chat. I was trying to, since he wasn't using Epidemic Sound, I had to improvise with the audio. So I botched that up pretty bad, especially since I hadn't seen the video before. So if I had already seen the video, I would have known every time I saw his fingers moving, he was talking about something. So I would have been a little bit better at that. But man, those flags look awesome. I don't know if you know this, Bob, but I was an industrial arts major at Berea College in Berea, Kentucky. And we did a lot of woodworking in that major. So I spent most of my time building a drum. So I did kind of what you did with like the slats. I did it was cherry and walnut. So I did cherry and walnut slats, just like you would do a barrel, but I did it in a djembe format. So there were compound miters, and it was really complex how I put that thing together. But then once it was glued up, I put it on a wood lathe and turned it. And then in my metals class, I made the tuning ring and the little tuning claws that pull the ring down. So we got a scholarship or like a grant money in that class. And I think I got a grant money. I think it only took me maybe $200 to buy all of the wood and the metal and everything to put it together. And then I doubled it. So I think I sold it for about $400. So, but I really wish I had a wood shop here. They just have too many people living in this house, so we don't have room for a wood shop. But once I'm retired, I'm going to get me a wood shop and I'm going to make some stuff. Yeah, man, I like those flags a lot. But that about does it for our show tonight. Hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell for notifications when I put out more live streams and other fine videos. I'll catch you guys on Friday night or Saturday at the South Florida Drone Meetup. And yeah, I look forward to meeting some of y'all in person. And if I don't meet you in person, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out, y'all.